On July 6, 1907, Madeleine Carmen Frida Kahlo y Calderon was born in Mexico City, and she would ultimately impact art history forever. She was born in a small home in a small town named Cayacon, and the one thing is that this home would actually end up impacting and being well known throughout history as the Blue House. This is Frida Kahlo, and this is actually the Blue House, which is also now a museum, which is a very neat and nice thing. That is that one is able to go to and see. And well, one thing that this painter is really known for is for her originality in self-portraits, her composition of interpretation of the human body, her messages and themes, and also even the message of death. The people who would greatly impact her paintings and her drawings and artistic pieces were her family, her parents. And one interesting thing about this is that her father was actually German and her mother was Native American. So within this, you were able to see that she would try to incorporate both cultures and traditions within her paintings, and you were able to see the cultivations that she would try to do to form her self-identity. And another thing is that she would do Mexican folk art, and she would wear the traditional long Mexican dresses, very flowery. And one interesting event also is that she was born during the Mexican Revolution. So many people say that also impacted her paintings and art, and I believe so as well. And then one thing is that in the year 1922, she began in the National Preparatory School for Medicine. However, she ended up not pursuing that career, but shortly afterwards, she met her future husband, Diego Rivera, and well, he also became known for his art. And however, not only was her life filled with happiness, but it was also with struggles. And one of those struggles was that she actually got into a very bad accident, and it was a bus accident. And what resulted from that is that she broke her spinal column, her pelvis, her ribs. She dislocated her leg, her shoulders, and so much damage. She needed to undergo at least 30 surgeries within her lifetime. And however, what came from that, what she made out of it, is that during that time, she began learning and understanding more about art. She learned about techniques, and that's the time period where she began her self-portraits. So after she recovered, she began to expand, and she began to do more paintings, and eventually she and her husband flew to the United States and exhibited her paintings. She showed them in galleries, and just from there everything went great. And then, however, she did have a miscarriage, and she even did a painting of her representing herself and her dad in the hospital, and showing how she and the baby what happened. And it became very well known through history, this painting. Shortly afterwards, her and Rivera actually divorced, and that caused a lot of pain. And through that, she created this very famous drawing called the True Frida, showing the two representation sides of herself, the good and the bad, and that is very well known today. It's a very, very famous art piece. And well, eventually, after the divorce, they got back together. They went and lived in her Mexico City house that she was born in. And just throughout time, she was an amazing painter, artist, woman that showed feeling, emotion, and so much more in her art pieces. Thank you. My name's Ashley Siddiq.